Hello and welcome to On the Wrist. Today we have a very special review of the Venezianico Nereide Tungsteno Anthracite. Whew, quite the mouthful. This is a particularly impressive watch because the bezel is made of tungsten, where it gets the name Tungsteno. And what you get from that is this incredibly shiny bezel. You can just see the reflection there, and it is harder than ceramic. That's right, this bezel is one of the toughest bezels you can get, and it will keep this beautiful, scratch-resistant mirror polish for a long time. This watch has a lot to offer, but we'll get into that in a minute. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Before we get started with the review, I do want to clarify that Venezianico did send me this watch to review. However, I will be sending it back to them after I've completed the review. The technical specs will pull up on the left. The diameter is 42 millimeters. The lug to lug is 49 millimeters, so fairly well sized. The case is 316L stainless steel, so surgical grade stainless steel, which is nice to see. The crystal is a flat sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating. The movement is the Sellita SW200-1 automatic movement with a 41-hour power reserve. There is 200 meters of water resistance, and there's BGW9 Superluminova on the dial. So going over some of the design details, obviously the bezel is one of the key fixtures of this watch. It's so hard to not get caught up in just how reflective that is and how absolutely beautiful it looks. I love the blue highlights around the 12 o'clock indicator as well as Nereide in blue on the dial there. And this watch is a new color variation on the Tungsteno, which originally sold out when they first released it. This watch is limited to 350 pieces, with its release date being August 25th, 2022. So there's still pre-order available with an early bird pricing. Check it out on their website. What I love that they've done though is the different kinds of finishing around the case. So you can see on the bracelet here, there's a vertical grain pattern coming down, but there's also mirror polish on the outer top edges of the case, and the center links of the bracelet are also mirror polished. So there's a really great balance of a grain across some features and mirror polish on others. It goes very well with this mirror reflective bezel, and the dial with its sunburst kind of reflective pattern really draws the eye. The bracelet comes down into a butterfly clasp with their brand logo in the center, and the links are fairly small, so it's nice, it's easy to get a very comfortable fit. Let's get a couple shots on the wrist. So here we have it on my 7¼ inch wrist. 42 is about the biggest I like to go with watches nowadays, and the 49 millimeters lug to lug would be something that normally would give me pause. However, here it feels like it's executed perfectly. It feels like it doesn't overhang my wrist, there's still plenty of space, and it's probably due to the fact that these lugs downturn fairly quickly and the links are small, which make it very comfortable. It doesn't catch on the wrist, and it's easy to get a nice fit. Check out this watch in some natural lighting, but if you'll notice that with the time, it looks like it's time to like and subscribe. Liking this video and dropping a comment really helps boost it in the algorithm, and subscribing to the channel helps support me and make sure I can release more great videos like this one. But check out the watch in that light, absolutely stunning gray color of the dial and just so reflective. Let's talk MSRP and value. MSRP of this watch, not on pre-sale, is $895 US. For that price, this still feels like a good deal as far as the specs you're getting. The Sellita SW200-1 is a movement that's featured in other watches like Christopher Ward that are selling watches around this price point. It's 200 meters of water resistance, and it comes on a bracelet as well as with a rubber strap. One thing that is also absolutely outstanding is that this bracelet isn't just a standard oyster bracelet, it is unique, it has a lot of different finishing on it, and it's a butterfly clasp. Not to mention, of course, the tungsten bezel, a unique feature that not many watches have. However, one thing that's actually quite impressive is that for the early bird special, it's available for $715 US. That to me seems like a very good deal comparatively for the specs as well as the unique feature like the tungsten bezel for other micro brands in this space. So I think they've well positioned it price-wise as well as feature-wise in the market. My closing thoughts would be this watch seems like an excellent addition to anyone's collection who likes micro brands, can wear a little bit of a larger size watch, and is looking for something a little unique as far as materials go, and just loves this mirror polish look. But I'd be curious what you guys think. Let me know down in the comments below what you think about this watch. Do you like the mirror polish on the bezel? Is that price make sense to you for the early bird or the main release? Or what do you think of this watch in general? Let me know down below. I'd love to hear it. But that's all for me today. This has been On The Wrist. Thank you for watching.